The recorder has been a staple in North American elementary schools for decades as an accessible way to teach students about rhythm, scales, and composition. But some schools in the UK have swapped out the recorder for a slightly modified ocarina instead. Traditional ocarinas have 12 holes, but these slightly modified ones have 4 to 6 holes instead. The shape is also a little bit different. These ones are smaller and more rounded. Ocarinas and recorders can sound similar because they use the same pitch. There are definitely a few compelling reasons as to why some teachers are choosing to switch from the recorder to the ocarina instead. For most kids, the recorder is their first time playing an instrument. So learning the proper breathing techniques, plus the scales, plus the fingering techniques can be a lot for a kid in grade 3 or 4. The modified ocarina has fewer holes and is a lot smaller. So for this reason, some teachers say it's easier for kids to learn. But there are definitely some drawbacks as well. These ocarinas are more expensive, and there aren't a lot of companies producing them with kids in mind. So lesson plans can be hard to find in your area. Because the ocarinas are not as popular as the recorder, it can be harder to convince the school to get approval for something new, especially if it's more expensive. So will the ocarina replace the recorder? It doesn't seem like it right now, but there's definitely appeal for kids and for teachers as well. And with that, I hope you learned something new today, and thank you once again for joining me for another edition of Fun Fact Fridays.